This is Rice Bonds, Montana DeYoung, back here with you again. I'm down to my last two packages. After these two, pretty much it. Like these seem like they're graded cards, and they came in the same pink mailer. So I wonder if they came from the same seller on eBay. I can't quite remember what most of these are. Some of these are going to be probably pretty insane. I feel like I've made some pretty big pickups with hoodies recently. They just had a lot of. Oh, I think I know what this one is. I think I know what this one is. Oh, I think I know what both of those are. Okay, so we're on a Donruss sort of phase right here. I think it's not completely accident and happenstance. I just think that because basketball doesn't have crossover, there's just a lot of value to be had in Donruss right now. And yeah, this is the PSA 9 of the 2003 Donruss Studio Stars. Bonds Gold out of 100. I think 7 or 8 of these came to market one after another on hoodies. Some Bonds hoarder must really have gone out of his way to hoard. And already I'm seeing, I don't know if you guys can see this, there's a little print line. And a lot of cards that have, that are made of acetate, there are lines that run across it because they're very easy to scratch. And I already see a print line running either through the front or the back. These are clear, so you can see them from both sides. And, this is a 9. I think it's relatively hard to get a 9, but I already have one of the others from the runs. This is number 86 out of 100. This is number 83 out of 100. And I paid like 3 times more for this one. And I don't think that it's worth 3 times more, especially since I can see this was perfect. I see some lines here on this one, and so it wasn't perfect to my eye. And I told myself, if this was immaculate, I might just pay the 3x and keep it. But it's not immaculate. I can see a thin line. It doesn't bother most people, but it's noticeable to me. So I have the decision to make now on what I'm gonna do with one of these two. I've been waiting for 5-6 years to finally find one, and then of course 7 come up in a row. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, and then it would make sense that this is also from hoodies, and this is also a Donruss. So I mean, goodness gracious! Other than like a tiny little Aurora card out of 100, and a base card from Fleer Ultra, I've just been going on an early 2000s Donruss rampage, absolute rampage. And this one, oh, I'm so glad it's last because this is the card that I've been really excited about. It's one of 2 major pickups from hoodies that I've made. The other one, I wanna make a separate video for, but this one I think is. Oh no, this is. Oh my goodness, no, this is a different huge pickup from hoodies. This is from 2003 Upper Deck. So this is a head fake. These are numbered out of 40. Bonds won the home run derby in 1996. I think this is actually a picture of his celebration because this is the jersey variation that he wore for the 1996 All-Star game. It would be amazing if this was rarely I feel like do cards commemorate an event and then have a picture of that event happening at the same time. So this is a beautiful card. I mean, Upper Deck holofoil is second to none. It really just makes this card pop. I wish the 1996 were actually in holofoil, but other than that, this card is amazing. What does this say back here? Bonds hit some mammoth shots in the 96 home run derby, Veterans Stadium, Philadelphia. He got hot, crushing 10 home runs in the second round before edging McGuire 3-2 in the final round. He didn't edge him. He hit 3 home runs in 4 pitches. He looked the pitch away, and every time he swung, he hit a dinger. He didn't have to get many. He only had to get 3 to beat McGuire. Arguably the greatest home run hitter in baseball history. and he only had to hit 3 to win this one. So I don't do a lot of early 2000 stuff, but I'm really absolutely thrilled to have this one in. I'm a little bit worried that I didn't get in one of the major cards that I was expecting, because I was expecting a Donruss Studio 2003 Platinum, and I believe that what we're going to see here is the Master Craftsman. No, it is the 2003 Donruss Studios. What I was telling you about. I mean, Gem Mint 10, insane. I still see a line through it, so I don't. I've talked to my friends before who love grading, and it is such a crapshoot. I can see the same line on this card that was on this card and this card. I mean, these are prone to print lines. We know that. So when I see a PSA 10, I just assume that somebody bothered to check whether there was a line. But I've been waiting for the gold and for the platinum to come up forever, and they finally showed up. This one's a PSA 10, and I do love graded cards, but I honestly do not see a difference between the 10 and the 9 and the raw. They all have the same sort of scraping, horizontal scraping you see on this, but this card is insane. It's out of 25. I got the 1 out of 100. And I got the year prior as well, which I actually think is the prettier design, the gold card, out of 250. And then I think there's one more out of 100 that I'm looking for from this year. But this is the most beautiful. This is the most spectacular. I mean, God, this is fantastic.